Hello, welcome to this quick demonstration of our tool SupplySolver, which is used for optimized planning of egg production. So we assume you have already made a demo account. Now you can just go to our website and click Start Application to start the program. The first thing you see on the left side is the different data sets. We have already prepared for you this one data set. Once you click on this demo data set, you will see our main screen. You have here the tabs where you can enter data and you can see the results of the calculation. You can also export the planning data. We will start by looking at the input data. The first thing is the laying performance, which means how many eggs our chickens produce. We assume you have already entered 3 breeds here, breed A, B and C. Let's first have a look at breed C, which we assume you have already entered. You see here in week 1, one chicken in average lays 0.5 eggs, and here at the maximum it lays nearly 6 eggs per week. This is breed C. You can also enter different breeds. Now let's assume you also have breed B, which has a slightly worse performance, and breed A, which is a little bit better. The next important tab is producers. The producers are actually the suppliers you have under contract that you try to plan with our tool. So we have one producer per line. The first one, you see his name, you see how many hens are in his stable, and you see which breed these hens are. So you can very easily change, for example, the name. Just say this one is called Miller X, and maybe his breed is not C, but it's breed A. You can change back to see. These 4 columns here indicate production parameters for each producer. That was it for the producer data. Next we look at demand. Demand, you see there's no data yet. This is because I want to show you how to enter data from Excel. You see here you have this data which has come from somewhere else, maybe from your sales department. You just copy, and then here you paste and you save, and the data is saved. So you see the format. This means in year 2015, week 34, you expect to sell 670,000 eggs. So now we have entered all the inputs data. Next would be to look at the results. You see them under chart and schedule. If you go to schedule, you see there's nothing yet, not surprisingly, because we haven't started the optimization yet, so you can't see the results. To start, you just click on Start Optimizer. You get a message that the calculation started successfully, it was sent to the server, and that you will receive an email after completion. This is because sometimes it can take quite some time, maybe an hour or so, depending on how complex or how complicated the calculation is. But in the meantime, you can see on the log files, you get some information about the calculation you started. You see you started a minute ago. The status is running. As soon as it's finished, you get the mail. You will see here also that it's finished. Now 2 hours have passed. I've received the mail. You see it has finished. And now we look at the results. First you go to schedule, which was empty before. Now you see that that you have a lot of data in here. Every line is one production period. As an example, I used the Miller X. Miller X will produce from 2015 week 04 until 2016 week 05. So this is 54 weeks. So you have for Miller X, you may have like 4 lines with his name for the 4 production period he will use over the different years. So now the same data you have here in this form, you have also visualized in a chart, which makes it much easier to understand what's going on and to see that it makes sense. The blue line is the demand. This is exactly the curve we entered before. You could just use your mouse and hover over the curve to see the actual numbers. The red curve is the production. So now we've seen in the schedule before how we schedule the producers. If you add up all that planned production, you get to the red line. And you can also see the numbers here. You see that the production pretty closely follows the demand. It goes in the Easter peak and goes down after that. That was it with the short demonstration of our software. Of course, with this toy problem, we just touched the surface of what our software can do. We have a lot more options. For example, for data handling, you can download the charts, you can download the data, you can create reports, or you can also create orders directly for your suppliers. Then we have a lot more parameters and constraints you can enter to make our simulation more resemble the real-world situation your company has. If you're interested in learning more about SupplySolver, we're very happy to give you a more personalized introduction. Thank you very much.